The trial of Sean Diddy Combs, focused on serious allegations of sex trafficking, experienced an unexpected development recently in Manhattan federal court. As the trial proceedings resumed on June 16, the courtroom was thrown into a minor uproar when Juror No. 6 was dismissed due to inconsistencies in his statements concerning his living situation and family. During the initial jury selection process, known as voir dire, the juror had presented himself as living in the Bronx with his fiancée and daughter. However, he later mentioned to a jury department employee that he had moved to New Jersey recently. This discrepancy was communicated to the court and prompted Judge Arun Subramanian to investigate further. During a closed-door conference, Judge Subramanian queried Juror No. 6 about these conflicting statements. Initially, the judge seemed inclined to keep the juror on the panel, but, after reviewing the transcripts related to the jury selection and the informal discussions in the robing room, he realized the situation warranted concern. The judge noted that when he inquired about the location of the juror's daughter, the juror stated she lived in New Jersey with his girlfriend, a term that the court speculated was meant to refer to his fiancée. This marked a significant inconsistency between the statements made during voir dire and those recalled in the robing room. While in the first instance he identified his fiancée and daughter as living in the Bronx, he later excluded mention of a relative who did reside in New York, raising questions regarding the accuracy and truthfulness of his responses. The judge articulated that these inconsistencies could indicate a potential inability of the juror to follow simple court instructions, or worse, a conscious effort to mislead the court. He expressed deep concern over this matter, suggesting that doubts about the juror's honesty created serious implications not just for the juror's credibility, but for the integrity of the judicial process itself. The judge emphasized that the changing answers and discrepancies added a layer of worry about the possibility of deception, casting doubt on how reliably the juror could apply legal principles to the case at hand. Additionally, the perceived ability of the juror to provide honest and clear answers to fundamental questions about his background was now in question. As the judge made his final decision on Monday morning, he reiterated the gravity of the findings. It was necessary to remove Juror No. 6 from the panel. He stressed that the inconsistencies in the juror's testimony posed a serious threat to the judicial process and that it was untenable for the court to proceed with a juror who had demonstrated such uncertainty. Even if the juror had valid reasons for his conflicting statements, the judge suggested that any explanation at this stage would only lead to further complications and ambiguities. His remarks also touched on the issue of diversity within the jury. Defense attorneys raised concerns that dismissing a black juror could impact the diversity of the jury. However, Judge Subramanian refuted this argument, asserting that the race of Juror No. 6 should not factor into his decision-making regarding juror suitability. As the proceedings unfolded, Sean Combs appeared in court dressed casually in a powder blue sweater, seemingly unfazed by the juror's dismissal. With the announcement that Juror No. 6 was excused from the jury panel, an alternate juror, who is white, stepped in to take his place. Though this incident concluded for now, whispers indicated that other jury-related challenges could arise, as the court was set to question another juror after the day's testimony. The atmosphere in the courtroom will certainly be one to watch, as this trial unfolds against the backdrop of serious allegations and the complexities of jury dynamics. The unfolding events underscore the critical importance of transparency and integrity in the judicial process, essential not only for the parties involved in this high-profile case, but for the public's trust in the legal system as a whole.